There has been significant gap open on XAUUSD. We can see almost 150 pip gap open. As expected, we can see the market potentially changing its trend on this instrument. So before we look at how we can take early entry in this move, let's first look at again review our higher time frame candlestick pattern, how the market is doing now. This is the monthly open with a gap, and as we can see there is a long wick at the top. Now there are two potential scenario in this market from the monthly on XAUUSD. Is one is for the market to leave the gap and then to bounce to fill that long wick at the top from the monthly perspective. The other potential scenario is for the market to retest and then to drop again to the downside to create a new lower low in this market from the monthly chart. So which scenario to play out? Let's look at the weekly chart to see overall picture in this market. Now from the weekly we can see that this is the weekly bearish engulfer here, and this week the market open with a gap here again, and with that gap open what we can see, the price from this gap open initially dropped to that support, and now it is pushing up again for a deeper pullback. And what I think that as long term trend is up, we could see that this instrument from the weekly continue to rise again, potentially to create a new higher high. And I think that it may even to form a channel in that area from the weekly perspective. To look at, we might see a potential channel formation for long term perspective on this instrument. If we look at the daily chart to see how the market might be evolving, we can see that from the daily perspective, that gap open, the price tested this daily low, and currently it's on a pullback. And what I think that we may see a potentially retest of this daily low here, and with that retest what we can expect for the market to retest and then to revert back again to create a new higher high. So any drop can give us potential move again to the upside in this instrument. Now if we look at the 1 hour chart how the market is evolving, we can see established downtrend here. We have seen that breakdown that we expected previous week. The market has done that. We have seen the drop pullback, and the market we can see was forming series of lower high in that area, which was in fact a strong downtrend, followed by there is a massive gap open early today. And with that gap open, what we see, the price retested the gap, but still there is a fair value gap in that area around. We have seen the 10 to 15 pip gap still has not been tested. So we may see the market coming back again to fill that gap, which we might see a retest and then to bounce back up again to create a new higher high. So this could be the potential zone that we can look for. If we see the market has dropped well below that level, tested this low, grab the liquidity, we will be looking for going long in this instrument for this potential move to the upside with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoyed this analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.